South Pacific is a classic. I love Rodgers and Hammerstein. It's some of the most beautiful music.
Oh, it's totally classic, and I've seen the movie, but I've never seen the show live.
I do know it was adapted from a book.
I know that the musical Revival won 7 Tony Awards, and that they also won a Tony Award for Best Director.
I'm also really looking forward to hearing the full orchestra. I know it's one of the few musicals that employs the full orchestra.
And this is some of the most beautiful, sweeping, romantic music.
It's been decades since I've seen the movie. I was probably in high school.
Oh, I know. I've read the synopsis and I know a lot about it, and I obviously know the music pretty well.
I've never watched it, so I'm really excited.
I'm looking forward to see if it really holds the test of time like everybody says it does.
There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. Nothing else is built the same. Nothing in the world has a soft and wavy frame like the silhouette of a dame.
Oh my gosh!
When the curtain came down, I was disappointed. It was over.
This show tonight definitely exceeded my expectations.
Some enchanted evening.
Gotta wash that man right out of my hair.
The music was amazing.
I'm feeling the love.
I love the full orchestra. It really just added a completely different depth to the whole musical.
The orchestra was phenomenal. I love that so many of them are from Cleveland.
Actually tackles some issues that probably were big issues in 1950, like interracial marriages. So
I thought that the show was so full of romance and just soaked in like gorgeous lyrics.
It was a great production. I was really surprised. It was a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of comedy. There was a lot more comedy than I expected in the show.
I wasn't expecting as much humor.
I was actually surprised to laugh so much.
I was expecting something different, but I'm glad that this is what I got.
The high point for me was seeing the depth that they gave to some of these characters.
Yeah, the peak was definitely when some of the love stories came together and then came apart and then they came together again. It was kind of like a soap opera, but even better because it was with music.
I've seen the show several times, and what they did with Billis's character and a lot of the other supporting characters, they just seemed to pull so much from that original script, and it just gave so much life to the show.
The scenery was gorgeous.
I mean, the scenery was simple.
With the way the lights changed and Bali High came out and then disappeared, I'm looking like, did I see that or was my imagination? It was just really artistically done.
In the background they have a really beautiful beach setting and clouds and this island with 2 volcanoes that you hear a lot about the show, and just the lights change and it's just, they change frequently and they're just it's gorgeous.
I actually felt like I was transported in time, that my mind was actually at Valley High.
It's funny, one of my friends turned to me in the beginning of the show and was like, oh my God, it looks so real. And I'm like, yeah, it does. Like, it does feel like you're there.
I probably identify with Nellie, obviously, as the main character.
Actually, I didn't like Nellie Forbush when it started.
She's, you know, a small town girl going a place she's never been before. I'm new to Cleveland. I sometimes feel that way myself.
But then she was just an amazing actress, and I really did fall in love with her then as the story proceeded.
I don't think I would pick Nellie. I actually really identified with Billis tonight. He's got a great story of unrequited love, and he's kind of a goofball, and I can identify with him.
She goes, no, you're not a sexy man. You're not a damn sexy man. I give you a sexy grass skirt for your sexy woman in Philadelphia.
I don't know, probably Billups, probably out of all of them. He was the only one that wasn't super serious the whole time. He was out there having a good time and trying to make his way and get as many projects going as possible.
My favorite song is probably I'm in Love with a Wonderful Guy.
Moi, pourquoi? That little cute song that the French kids sing is adorable.
I love how self-deprecating she is in that song and how she makes fun of herself for being a cliche, but she can't help it.
A lot of different musicals separate. You know, they're either really strong on the musical side or really strong on the story side. This musical did a great job with both.
I've seen this show so many times, and I didn't think that I could see it in a way that was refreshing at all. For
a 60-year-old musical, I mean, it won a lot of awards, but that was a long time ago. For it to stand the test of time as well as it did, it was pretty impressive. It was a great and really entertaining musical.